Hello, hey. It's Tuesday night. Tuesday night. I hardly ever go live in the evenings anymore. So this will be interesting. This will be interesting to see what happens. Um, I'm just gonna share. I'm just gonna share this out a little bit. I hope everybody's had a good day. I am going to attempt to do a peekaboo pocket. This is something that I've seen on Kathleen Mower. I've seen her do it. And I just love them. I think they're super cute. And like I said before, I'm trying to kind of change up the order of the things that I do, of the way that I do this. Let me also share one more place, and then I know it's best to get started right away. Sorry for you guys watching the replay. I'm hurrying, I promise. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? Shall we? Okay. So, hopefully somebody will come on here. Again, I'm just never live at this time. So, yeah, I hope that I get some company because I'm really excited about this project. I'm excited about it because I've never really done anything like this. So I'm going to be giving away this journal once it's completed. Hey, Diana, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I was saying I'm never live at night. I'm never live at night unless it's in our group. And I thought, well, I'm going to start doing more in the evenings. So I got a bunch of stuff down here. I'm going to go ahead and switch the view. As you come on, let me know. Nope. Oh, I don't have this down. That's right. I'm like, why is that in my head? As you come on, let me know. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Like if you're watching from a group, and also where you're watching from. But I got some stuff out here, and I spent a decent portion of the time I had making sure I had even numbers of scrapbook paper, book pages, and music pages, and then also kind of this little like homemade type of paper like this. So I have 3 different kinds of paper. And the way I have seen her do this peekaboo thing is with an envelope. And I didn't even bother to look before because I assumed I would have an envelope. But I have all of these that I got that have, they're kind of matching. Like the envelope and the card go together. But this one's a church, and I have a huge stack like that of envelopes that have a picture on them. And I mean, I thought it's really pretty, but I didn't think about how they were so specific. So we're going to see if we can incorporate it. I feel like that it isn't a poinsettia, but I don't know. It could be a Christmas flower, right? I am not a green thumb person. And last time I was at the home goods store, I was at Menards, and I was like, you know what? I would like to use these as some ephemera because I think they can be pretty cool looking. All right. So I have this one, but that is very springy. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this one. I don't think I'm going to use this, even though it's green, even though the envelope's green. This is just a huge envelope, a plain one. This little card is vintage, obviously. And the envelope, I can tell by feeling, is also vintage. Hey, hi Angela. Thanks for coming in. Trying to get things centered here. So this Peekaboo pocket that I've been watching, I'm gonna try and make. And I'm just choosing the envelope. And I think I'm gonna have to go with a plain one, even though these are really pretty. I think that I just have to go with the plain one. This one with the church, it just doesn't go with anything else I have in there, even though it's a church, you know, and it could kind of be Christmas. So, oh, and also you guys, let me put up, if you haven't already, I want you to put hashtag journal giveaway and no spaces, no spaces between the words and no spaces between the hashtag. And you will get a message from me with a link to a form to fill out, and that enters you into the drawing if you haven't entered already. Now, if you have already entered, I am going to give you another way to enter so that you will have 2 entries. And actually, I am going to write that on a sticky note so that I don't forget. You guys, do not let me forget to give you the second way that you can enter so that your name would be in twice. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that there. It'll probably get buried, but it'll also start to annoy me probably. But don't let me forget. Okay, so now I want to choose which paper I want it to be on. I'm thinking, let's see, this one right here just probably doesn't need anything done to it. This might have to be the one that I use. I really like this little vintage one, but I think I'll keep the vintage envelope with the vintage card, just so, you know, just to keep it so-so. And I think that for sturdiness sake, I'm going to do this on scrap paper. So this little guy is out. Obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and trim the corners here. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say a peekaboo pocket? I'm curious. And maybe, you know, there's more than one way to do pretty much everything. This one's out. That one's already got a fold. This one also has a little bit of a different shape. It's down to these 2. I think I'm going to do it on this green one because that one's white inside. Okay. So now that I have chosen the envelope I'm going to use, I'll line that up. Boy, that's about perfect, isn't it? So I'm going to grab a piece of ephemera to anchor it here. Oh, this is washi stickers, not that. These chipboard ones are so thick. I'm just not sure. And I'm going to dump this because this cellophane bag is awful. That sound is awful when you're watching, I know. So I'm going to get rid of that. Ooh, that sure is pretty. Oh, that might have to be it. That might be it. Oh, I love it when something comes together quickly like that. Oh, and also I got a whole bunch of vintage Christmas postcards. But obviously I don't want to, this isn't something I'm going to want to glue to the journal. One of these is definitely going in the journal. I'd like for it to be a blank one for you, for whoever wins it. That one's really pretty. Let's see. I can't see a year on that one. 1919 on this one. Isn't that fun? Do you guys collect postcards? If anybody collects postcards, I'm curious. 1909 on that one. I can't see a year on that one. That one wasn't postmarked. And this one wasn't postmarked. Anywho, 1912. That one's cool. It's not postmarked, but it's dated 1921. Anywho, yeah, I'm definitely going to put one of these in as like a journal spot, or, you know, just a nice piece of ephemera to go in there. I like the bird too. Ooh, I haven't looked through all of them, if you can't tell. Fun. I love the vintage postcards. Ooh, that sticky got the back of that one. Be careful with that. So yeah, one of those is definitely going in, and I've gotten some other vintage things that I'm going to make sure that there's a really good mix of vintage stuff in the journal. So here's a type of easier. So what I want, I'm going to glue that there. So this will be the pocket, but I want whatever I put in it to show down here a little bit. So I'm going to glue right there, and then I'm going to glue right there. So this actually might be too big. I decided on it because it's so pretty, but it's not much of a peekaboo that way. So this will go to there, about like that and that. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to try again. Back to the drawing board. Are you guys commenting and I'm not seeing it? I see some people hopping on. I guess if I'm not seeing it, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get the notification, am I? I like that too. Because I do have one piece of blue Christmas paper and one piece of blue homemade dyed paper. So I did incorporate a little bit of blue in there. Whoops. Maybe I'm going to have to use 2 pieces of ephemera. Let's see what I got here. I went to my granddaughter's Christmas program. In between doing stuff, and you know, stuff like that always takes a little longer than you think it's going to, but I had promised her. That's a good little journal spot, isn't it? That I would go. I love this brand's stuff. It's so pretty. I was thinking I would cut something out. All right, I might have to use one of my things I've made here. That's cute. That's not bad. That's cute. Ooh, there we go. That one's pretty. Okay, let's look at these. If you make these little clusters, if you have a little bowl like this, and mine's getting to the point where I really need to take a bunch of stuff and put it together. And that way, when I'm doing something like this, I have something. Now this one I actually got off of Whatnot, off of one of my favorite sellers. So if I take that, now I'm gonna need, where's my nope, that doesn't go. This is just not what I envisioned. I need something more. I need something more. Something that's kind of rounded, which I was just going to cut something. I've gotten to where it's a little easier for me to kind of cut things. It used to be so hard for me to cut something. Because it's also pretty. I would normally, you know, like if it wasn't Christmas, I would use just a round label or something to get the flow I wanted. go, girl. Let's get some distress ink on here. Sometimes if I can't tell, if I can't tell, this will change the look of it for me. But I'm not happy with it. Sorry, guys. This is purple. I don't like that. But see, something like that size that I can make the color, kind of make a collage with. All right. I had all of my Christmas stuff, I thought. Yeah, that's a good color. It's just a little bit bigger than that. And then I could put this on it. I gotta work my way through it. I feel like I'm fairly slow. But that's okay. And because I know that this is going to somebody, I want to take care, like special care. I will be working on this again on Sunday at 3:15. Now I want something long and skinny. Oh man, I just put my transfers away. I'm like, that would be a good thing to have a transfer right there, or maybe a piece of fabric. I also have this homemade paper. My stapler here. And now I am going to just squish those down because, this is going to be a pocket. So I don't want stuff getting hung up there. Oh, I missed that in the staple, but look. I am honestly not sure if I like that or not. There's not enough difference in color to me between these two things. Nope, that's too busy. My husband is so loud. Can you guys hear him? Come on, let's see. There. Oh gosh, maybe if I have that, I don't need anything else. If you are, I know that I take my time getting things how I want them. If you are watching on the replay, feel free to fast forward. Although you might miss how to get a second entry in the giveaway if you do. I'm kind of digging that little kind of maize color. Oh my goodness, come on now. Okay, I like it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Almost 30 minutes in. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open a new Fabri-Tac because you know how your Fabri-Tac gets to a certain place where it just like vomits? It just sits there and kind of like erupts like a volcano. It is so annoying to me. So I'm going to open a new one and then when it gets to a certain point that I will put what's left of the other one in it. All right. Just a little bit. Stay with me. Okay. Just a little bit on this piece. Okay, now for this, gonna line that up. Glue her down. You know what? I do want to put a little something over that. Doesn't even matter what, I just want a little scrap over it. So that when we're putting paper in, it doesn't get hung up. Or ruin it or something. I suppose it could go at an angle. I think I want a word there, so I am gonna do that. I kind of like that. But before I seal it down, I'm gonna just use a little bit of this chalk just to do something behind it. I like the look of that. And I'm just gonna do and then I use a tissue to kind of rub it in. Okay. Go up just a little bit higher. And there's a piece of this homemade paper in one of the signatures, so it should tie in well. There we go. And then I think I'll put some words there. I'm usually just one to guess on this type of thing, like where the glue goes. I figure it's good enough. One stripe of glue right here. We'll give our collage a little haircut there. And I just cut something. Oh, I know what I did with it. Like I just cut off a sentiment off of one of the book pages, and I was like, I need to keep that. Let's see. What did it say? Oh, this is about snow. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, we have our metal things. I don't know. I played with them a little bit last time and ended up putting the number 25 on him, on his button. I won't put him there because it'll hide him, but if it were on the other side of the page, it would be a good. Or probably, since this is busy, maybe just like a journaling card, something that's a little more plain. It says, on Christmas morning, there were presents under the tree at June's house. June found 3 storybooks, a doll, and a paint set. That's kind of cute. I do like to find. The one. This is out of an actual book. When I'm taking books apart, I try to keep my eye out. Hey, Jane. Hi, Callie. I try to keep my eye out for, phrases that I think would go well in a journal. But, that's kind of time. That takes some time. Okay, so let's put this there. Now, because this is kind of busy, this would be more for a like a journal card, not necessarily like he's awful. He got a lot going on to go in there. And I haven't made too many there. So now whatever you put in this pocket, it's gonna show through. I like them. I think they're cool looking. So probably what I'll do is something plain and maybe just have like a transfer, like a Christmas transfer or something there. So I'm pretty close to putting the signatures together and putting them in. I think we have enough here. And actually that's when the more exciting, more fun things happen. We did these 2 tags, and this is another attempt at that kind of pocket. I'm not sure which one I like better, but this one will be like that. So I don't know. Hopefully I'll get better at doing them, and put this ribbon through there. And now we've made this one. So on this side over here, we'll have this pocket. So basically we have a whole two places to, you know, do something with, to decorate, to journalize. Oh, and I love this little girl. She's so cute. Let's see, make sure I'm right side up. I mean, it's a little, the envelope is a little wider. It would be a good little spot to kind of tuck your envelope under, you know? And since that's the spine, that will not do. Should be a cute little tag sticking out of the top. Or this way. She's just so sweet. But yeah, I think that I had all of that ephemera and I thought that it would be enough, but I'm finding that it is just too. Oh, you know what? Maybe let's try. Let's try the old sandpaper trick. Kind of see what I think about that. Oh yeah, I already like it better. I already like it better. It just needed to be, you know, not looking so perfect. Get those edges, make them look really worn. Now, since it has the vintage style, it almost looks like these truly vintage postcards that we were looking at earlier. You know, now that it's been sanded, it has the same look. Hey, Lori from Michigan. Are you cold? I bet you're cold, girl. It's been getting colder. It's been getting colder in Kansas, that's for sure. So yeah, I have been more and more using the sandpaper on things, on paper, on things that are just too bright, like they're just too bright. They need to calm down a little bit. If you were doing a really bright journal, of course, that would be fine. I'm usually surprised at how much dust and how dirty that dust is. So if I have that sticking out of the top a little bit, I gotta figure it'll be in here. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go straight up from here and straight across from there. Let's see if I get it in the right place. Ooh, Arctic air. That just doesn't sound right. That just don't sound good. I know it got down into the 20s here last night. And, you know, I was like, man, it's that time of year to get the heater on the water for the chickens. It sure didn't seem like there was that much off, but that's where my line is. Oh, way down too low. So yeah, we have this thing that, I mean, it's funny to me because it honestly looks like a hot plate that goes in the chicken coop. And I'm like, these chickens just getting ready to go on somebody's lunch, sitting on this hot plate to stay warm. Add some more glue in there. You know, I usually can get Fabri-Tac to roll off, to kind of roll right off of there. I don't know what the deal is with that. Lori, have you entered into the giveaway? I don't think you have you? If you just put in hashtag journal giveaway, all one word, no spaces, you'll get a message from me with a link to a form. And when you fill that out, that will enter you in the drawing to win this journal that I'm making. And that drawing is on December 23rd at 7 p.m. I will put the signatures in. Why not live? I will spare both of us. I will spare everyone that, because that is not fun. I don't think. I don't find that fun. Sewing the signatures in, and if you're like me, you never know how it's going to go. Like sometimes it's no biggie, no big deal. It's fine, no problem. Other times I am like, whew. Okay. I'm gonna want here, I'm thinking a stamp. Because it's not, of course, the stamp I want is buried. Y'all, I feel like between Whatnot and lives on here, I have just not had an opportunity to get everything to rights, in between. There it is. There's the stamp I want. Oh, goodness. Yeah. It's not just about, I definitely cuss. I definitely do. I get, like, I don't know. Maybe I don't have a good system, but I feel like I do it fairly consistently, but it never gets the same result. Like, sometimes it'll be perfect, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was easy. That was awesome. Other times, oh my. It'll be taking me back to my youth. Oh, that's a little higher. I wonder if this thing will work. Let's see. Oops. Okay, let's go like this maybe. We'll get it. We'll finagle this. Okay, this board is magnetized. And I was saying last time, I don't know if you guys were on, but I was like, generally speaking, I have not been thrilled with the We Are Memory Keepers, the American Crafts. A lot of the stuff I've thought for the cost, it just wasn't all that, you know. But I have really enjoyed this thing. I truly, truly have. Okay, let's see. This is, what is this called? Winter Adornment. And it has just nice winter greenery. There, I like that one. Yep, this is the one I used before, so. I don't necessarily want it that close to the stocking. Is it going to pick it up? Nope, too far to the bottom. Move this down. Well, that's not going to work. Let me hold my mouth just right here. There, I like that. Okay. Oh my goodness. I act like I can't take that thing off of there. I have these, they're supposed to hold it to where you can go back down if you miss. And I've done it and it has worked, and I've done it and it hasn't worked. So, you know, just like with anything. So I'm going to get, I've got 2 greens, and Vintage Photo kind of has that yellow, you know. So I want to go from about half over. Do I have that right? I do. For God's sakes. Why can't I think? The pressure is on. Oh, I wanted that. I was pushing that candy cane up over the top, but from that stocking, it's just going to have to stay there. Okay. Maybe now. Oh, I'm so these stamps, you know, they cling, and this is magnetized. Like these little things, these silver things right here are magnetized right there. And then this bottom part has these little feet that are springy. So now I'm going to take, and I'm just gonna use that really bright green, and then I'm gonna use this olive green, and I'm even gonna use some of the Vintage Photo in a few places. And then when you put this back on here and you push it, it will it should, it should stamp it very evenly. And if you lift up, you can go back over. But on my stocking is kind of heavy, it's kind of it sticks up. It sticks up quite a bit. So, yeah. I mean, I like the look of it, just like this, because it was a little bit too white, and that just kind of took care of that. And then it just stores, this thing just stores there like that. Oh, I even got some of it on the dark green. I'm not mad at that either. I'm actually gonna do a little bit more there where the zinc is. Okay. And then I used that chalk before. Yeah, I definitely sold on this. This is the one thing I've bought that I've bought 3. Well, I've bought 2 crocodiles, and then they gave me a free one because they kept messing up. And all of them, I have 3 of them, and they're all messed up. So, I'm just not sold. Let's see. This looks really pink, but I'm hoping that it will just look like these red. Because it makes envelopes, and it makes tags, and it makes banners. And I really have enjoyed the envelope portion of the thing, which kind of surprised me. I didn't, I make my family cards just because, I don't know, it's just something fun to do. I'm not great at it, but let's see. I have them in this calendar here. So my son-in-law's birthday is next week, and this card, he's an outdoorsman. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper that this thing made into the envelope, and then his card. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of good out of the envelope thing, and I didn't really think I would. Okay. So this is how this will go into the signature. Crescent Beckwith. What's your name? Just because have you entered into that contest? I'm not sure that you have. And if you want to go in to win this journal. So I did the cover, and this is the inside, and I was getting fancy, and I put some ribbon on the spine there. And then, of course, I'll put these together. There should be enough for 2 signatures. 2 signatures with, I think, 11 pages each. Crescent. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a business name or anything like that. But yeah, be sure you put #journal giveaway in the comments, and you'll just get a message from me. And it will have a link that you can click on, and that's just to a form. You fill out the form that enters you into the giveaway. And as I said earlier, I knew my sticky note would get covered up. Okay, second way to enter in the giveaway for everybody who's watching now. I've been on 1 hour. And this counts if you're watching the replay too. But if you have hung with me till the end here, I'm going to tell you what my favorite Christmas song is. And my favorite Christmas song is Silent Night, because of the memory I have of sitting next to my grandma at her piano in her living room, and her playing it and singing. And I really don't think up to that point I knew. I mean, the piano had been there, but I don't think I understood that she could play it. And I don't, so I was probably 6 or 7 or so, and I was just floored. So if you just message me Silent Night, that will give you another entry. Okay. And do the hashtag journal giveaway for 1 entry, and then Silent Night and a message to me. That's your second entry. Okay. And I think that I will put the signatures in, and it doesn't look very thick, but I have a lot of ephemera and pockets to put in it. And I'm going to make one of those ruffles to go down the side, at least on 1 page, possibly 2, because I just think those are super cool looking. And this isn't the order that they'll be in. I just have, handmade paper in 1 stack, and then book pages and music pages in another stack. And I found this at the Goodwill this week Crescent, you have to do hashtag journal giveaway. All 1 word, no spaces, okay? Yes, it is. It's a great memory. I think every single year, I think of it every single Christmas. But there was a pattern for a quilted stocking. Kansas Troubles Quilters, $1.99. Nativity stockings. And I thought, it says Kansas Troubles Quilters down here. Because I live in Kansas, I thought that would be something cool to put in here, because this is coming from Kansas to wherever, whoever wins it. So Crescent, be sure you do another comment, okay? Because you won't get entered with just the giveaway comment. So these are book pages, handmade paper, and then the scrapbook paper. And I believe it's to the point where I can put them together and then start earmarking them for what ephemera I want where. Oh yeah, I did do that same thing. It was on this one. I knew I had done it. I just couldn't remember what that may not make it. We'll see. I'm like, that's a lot going on there. I was excited. I was excited about that. Okay. All right, guys. I am live on Sunday at 3:15. Oh, thank you, Lori. I appreciate that so much. I've never done a giveaway before, ever. Just me personally. Like, I've done one in a group, that kind of thing, but I've never done one personally. So I'm excited. I want it to be special, So Sunday at 3:15, I will be working on this again. And then on the 1 week from today, I think it's 3:00. So if both of those events are on my page, if you, even if you can't come, or if you end up not being able to come, if you RSVP or say that you are, you will get a notification that way. And that way you can watch the replay if you missed the live. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And I also have a Whatnot show on Friday. If you guys don't do Whatnot, go to that post because you get $15 to spend. Whatnot just gives us $15 to give away. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, sign up because I have so much ephemera. Like last time I did just a huge box of 49 and Market. Oh, Callie. Girl, don't forget to message me Silent Night. Everybody message me Silent Night to get another entry. And this time I've got a bunch of Stamperia that I'm going to be putting on Whatnot because I just have a lot of it. And that is this brand. And their stuff is just beautiful. Like all of their, I don't know if anybody has any of their stuff, but their papers are nice and they're thick and they're gorgeous. So check that out too. And thanks for hanging out with me again. And I will see you Sunday through 15. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.